What's up guys, Bob87 King here, back again talking about the new season of Total Drama, which is absolutely crazy that the new season is out, especially since, we can't really watch it anywhere else. We have to find places online to watch it, but, it's okay. I was watching the season on Lindsay, the YouTuber who posted, like, the Axel intro, the Nichelle intro. She posted this mega folder in her description, but now it's gone, so I don't know where I'm gonna watch the rest of the season. I was on episode 7, so keep in mind this ranking will be entirely based on the 7 episodes that I've seen. And I got to the episode where, spoilers, Raj and Wayne were medically evacuated, so that kind of sucked. But overall, this season has been very, very strong, living up to my expectations. And even though I was completely wrong about some of the cast's personality and also their placements overall, I will say that, to be honest, this cast has been very strong, with everyone having a pretty decent plot in my opinion. And we'll get to some plots that do feel a little bit repetitive. Pointing at you, Mr. Damien. I will say that overall the season has been very strong, giving us a good amount of character moments. And while I did want to see more of Chris and Chef's dynamic, it has to make some backspaces for, the actual cast in general. Because even though while seeing Chris and Chef interact would be great, I would love to see the cast interact even more, since this is the new season in like 6 to 7 years. I don't know how long ago Pocketail Island was, but it's been quite a while. So yeah, outside of that, the only real flaws I actually do have with the season is the couples, which is actually pretty rare for me, because typically I do like most couples in every season. I mean, there are a lot of couples given each season, but there's only really 2, with Chase and Emma being one of them, and then Bowie and Raj. And I will say, for Bowie and Raj, which was, in my opinion, very unexpected, I will say that they just didn't have enough chemistry, in my opinion, to actually build up being this couple. While I feel like if they gave a character like Caleb and Bowie, who had much more potential to actually be a couple, I feel like that could have worked. But having Raj, this kind of like hockey guy, and it's not like they try to make Raj like this kind of closeted character or whatever. They just kind of pushed him with Bowie, which does feel a bit like exploitative. I don't know if I'm really saying my words right, but hopefully you guys go at me if you watch the season. It's just the characters don't really feel like they have that much chemistry, or it just feels like something's missing with them. And then while for Chase and Emma, I will say that I like them. I was completely wrong about Chase, but I will say that, and also Emma too. I thought Emma was gonna be really boring, but she's really not. But I don't know, they kind of feel like the daters. I mean, not daters, the haters. For most of the season until now. I'm on episode 7 where they're all lovey-dovey, so who knows if they're gonna continue that. But it definitely does feel like it is kind of like a dater situation, to where they were in love, but then due to Chase pretty much kind of breaking her brakes, they kind of broke it off, and then Chase is just trying to flirt with her, but Emma just hates him, so they're sad. And then another problem I have with season as well, but it's just kind of a minor issue, is just the repeated storyline with Damien, which it's pretty much just DJ's storyline in World Tour, to where he just wants to quit the entire time, which kind of sucks, especially since I really had high hopes for Damien, but that's whatever. I mean, let's just start off the ranking talking about Bowie, which I've only seen episode 7, so. And I will say Bowie is actually a pretty solid character. I do really like Bowie. I don't know if anyone's going to climb up to 87 yet, but I will say I do really like Bowie's character. I think that he's a pretty solid player in my opinion, actually, to where he does orchestrate the Caleb boot, which I do kind of have some problems with, because Caleb is your strongest member on your team, and he is kind of like, but then again, he is kind of like the well-rounded Total Drama player, so it makes sense to vote him off extremely early before he gets any momentum. But overall, yeah, Bowie's a pretty A2 character, and I thought he was going to be the main antagonist, but I guess not. I mean, in my opinion, Total Drama is a series that, in my opinion, yes, it would be cool to have an antagonist, but it doesn't need one every season, so I guess it's okay that Bowie isn't really the main antagonist. Next up, we do have Raj, and I will say Raj was also a pretty solid character in my mind. Not as, like, funny as Bowie, because Bowie has a lot of funny moments, especially in, like, the first couple episodes, with him talking about straight couples, and also him just, like, feeding off, like, the negative energy. Kind of reminds me of something that I would do in games I play in, like, Outlaster, or really any Total Drama Roblox game related, so yeah, Bowie's just really funny. Raj was just a pretty solid character, though. I mean, he had his friendship with Wayne, which was pretty cool to watch, and his showmates with Bowie. But outside of that, he's just pretty basic. Caleb, I know this is gonna make a lot of people mad, but I don't know how mad, actually. But I actually really do like Caleb's character. I think he's a very chill guy, and he seems like the type of character to make it far each season, so it's very weird that he didn't make it that far. But also with that, I do think Caleb's a character that just, I don't know, just kind of like Beardo, a character who was eliminated early, who I feel like has a lot of potential to do well in every season. So yeah, Caleb was just pretty solid, not much to say. Julia though, I expected Julia to actually be a massive character, and boy was I right, but I don't know how much I really like Julia, to where I will say that Julia is definitely an alright character, and she does have a lot of funny moments, but her trying to get a Ripper, I mean not Ripper, Chase, and then have it, where is Ripper? But have it ultimately fail, definitely does kind of squander her on here. I mean, then again, it was medical, but whatever. Julia's just, in my opinion, a pretty, kind of like Rhea actually from, what's the season called? Disadventure Camp, to where Rhea just can't really fit in with this cast yet until, I guess we'll see more. Well, at least I'll see more, and then I guess I'll talk about it further. But Scary Girl, I honestly didn't like Scary Girl that much. She was just kind of like Gwen from Total Drama, for at least of what I've seen. Like, she's just a very dark, like, gloomy character. Everything sucks in life, blah 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 blah. And she was just really creepy in general. But it was sometimes funny, but like most of the time it just did not land. And that just kind of became her personality, so yeah. MK, I was not expecting to like MK that much, and I really do love MK's character. I think she was completely robbed. I think they should have just voted out Julia, who messed up in the challenge, but then again, that's whatever. I think MK's a very innovative player as well. I think MK's a player who, honestly, outside of the fact that she's not really the strongest in challenges, and she wasn't really making that strong of bonds with people, with really anybody, I think that MK could have been a great player had she just had the social skills, but outside that, I really did enjoy MK. She was just very relatable. And now, I know what I said about top tier characters, but Z is just so chill. I really do love Z's character. I just love his voice actor. I don't know his name, but his voice is honestly just so cool. I love the fact that he's an amputee and he kind of like lies and tells stories about it, just to like, I don't know, to just make people entertained. It's actually pretty smart strategy, but also, I don't know, I just really do like Z's character. He just seems like a very chill guy, a very relatable guy, and yeah, that's why. And also a scene with him pretty much instigating Scary Girl to hate Pariah unintentionally was just really funny. So yeah, next up we do got Wayne, and I love Wayne. Well, I don't love Wayne, but yeah, he was okay. Pretty much the same thing as Raj. I do like the fact that he was trying to be supportive and try to get Raj to like come out to him, which was honestly a pretty cool plotline. So yeah, he is better than Raj to an extent. Pariah. I like Pariah. I actually do really like Pariah. I like the fact that like she's kind of like this prodigy kid for like her parents to make her like this reality TV pro, which no pun intended to, I wouldn't know, but I think that honestly she should have. I know Millie does flip and actually vote out Scary Girl, but she really should have tried to get Damien to not quit if she's really trying to play this like perfect game. Keeping Damien in the game would be perfect for her, because Damien would probably be loyal to Pariah, I think, especially since he wanted to start playing the game, which, yeah. Axel was completely robbed. All I will say, robbed the queen. She should have made it much further than she actually did. I really did love Axel's character, actually. And I actually low-key shipped her and Ripper. I know that's a little weird, but I did ship it. So, screw off if you don't like that. Chase. I like Chase. I'll say that his personality was a lot more, like, kind of, not really douchey, but, like, kind of playful than I thought he would be. I thought he would just be this, like, nice archetype guy, but he honestly has a really cool personality. Not really cool, but, like, a really fun personality that kind of clashes with Emma, who I did not expect to like that much as well. Emma's a pretty great character as well. A very firecracker character, which I do really like. So, yeah, Emma was pretty fun. And Ripper, I know this might piss some people off because I feel like the impression is that most people don't like Ripper, but I honestly really love Ripper's character. I think, not for the fact that he rips farts, because that's kind of mainly what he does, but just like his overall vibe with everyone is just so funny to me. Like, his scenes with pretty much anyone could make the scene go to 0 from 100. I think that honestly he's just a very interesting character to watch, and that's honestly why I really like Ripper. And all these people are still left in the game, so they could even go higher to the 87 tier royalty. So yeah. Millie, I think Millie is gonna be going for a downfall with her relationship with Pariah because she does keep a list around, and I don't know if anyone knows about it, but I feel like it will get found out pretty soon, considering that season is 13 episodes. So I do think she'll make it a bit further before she gets found out, but so far, she'll be above Chase, just because at points Chase can get a bit annoying. Nichelle. Boy, was I wrong about Nichelle. I mean, I was right that she would be a celebrity, and I did think at one point before I didn't say it in the prediction video, but I did think there was a chance she could be an early boot, but man, I was not expecting that downfall. But do we even know who Jerry was, by the way? Like, Jerry sounds like a white name, and to have Jerry wear like braids and stuff, that just does not sound right. But outside of that, honestly, to still do like Nichelle. And I will say that she definitely could have had more potential had she made it farther. But outside of that, I will say that she was here. Yeah. Honestly, I just like Wayne more because of his himbo vibe, so yeah. Damien, once again, another side. He really just follows the same plotline as DJ, just wanting to quit, which sucks because Damien is a character that I want to see go so far. And I feel like he's a character that could have went a lot further if he actually did try in the game. But it just sucks that he didn't. But overall, I wouldn't say it's as much of a flop as Scary Girl was, because Scary Girl was just one-dimensional the entire time. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, I think Damien... actually, I think, honestly, his vote out is just due to his own doing, actually. So yeah, I'm going to put him in C tier, actually. Which I did not expect. Like, if you were to ask me who I would not put in, like, low tier, Damien would actually be probably my pick. Like, I did not expect that. Now it's time to talk about Chef and Chris, who, I mean, he was there. Chef doesn't really have that much interactions with Chris or any of the contestants. Same thing as Chris, but at least Chris has. Honestly, yeah, I'll put, no. Okay, good. It was about to go weird again. But, I wouldn't say that Chris is as much of a killer, so I guess that's okay, but Chef just doesn't have much of a personality, so he will be above Scary Girl, but below Chris. And I think that is the ranking, yeah. I honestly don't know. Like, these four are really interchangeable. I really do love all these characters, and I think that they'll do something. My winner prediction right now, at this point in the game, is still Bowie. I think Bowie will definitely win this game. He has Emma, and with Emma now being back together with Chase, that'll be a vote for Bowie. Z, who knows what Z will do. And I don't think Pariah and Millie will target Bowie anytime soon. To where I think Ripper might be the next boot, which I could see, honestly, Ripper being this kind of douchey guy who's kind of reminds me of Ezekiel, but that's whatever. But overall, the season has been incredible the entire way through. I love most of the challenges. I will say that they are pretty basic, but I do kind of like that. But overall, this season, maybe it's just because I've been watching Suspension Camp, and for a long time, since Total Drama hasn't been out for a long time, a lot of, like, fan-made series, like, I don't know, like, just the pacing in general felt very fast-paced. Like, maybe it's because I haven't seen, Total Drama in, like, a while, like, rewatching it in a while, so maybe my mind's just a little bit, like, whoa, this is really fast, but, like, this season has been going by really fast for me, and I do like it, but, like, at the same time, it's like, damn, it's just so crazy to me that we're finally having a new season, and it's honestly so great. I love it so much. It might just be due to the fact that, like, I started my YouTube channel when this season was announced, but, like, still, it's crazy to me that this season is as good as it is. So yeah, I think this will be the list for now. I'll do one after the season ends, and I'll do a review of the entire season, episode by episode, of my thoughts throughout the season. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and yeah, peace out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.